Hello, everybody. Tony Soto here with theQ.co, and I am with my friend Adam Guerino with Out Loud Chicago.
That's right.
And the Q is now a media sponsor for your Out Loud Chicago queer comedy at Zanie's.
Team up.
I love that. I like it when gays come together.
Well, Out Loud Chicago is an effort of mine to kind of find mainstream venues to bring queer entertainment. So I've started pursuing places that you don't usually see queer entertainment and trying to install it in those venues.
Yeah, this isn't like gay night at a straight bar in Wicker Park. This is something that is
regular, it's well attended, and it's featured as just one of the many shows you can see at Zanie's.
How long has Out Loud Chicago been in existence?
It started last summer.
Last summer, so this is still really new.
Yeah, we've had two shows. One was at the Hideout, which is a music show. Queer Comedy at Zanie's has been the most successful one because it's the series. And we've also have a college show, which we're starting to kind of do more colleges and such as well.
I was at the last show in January, and I was amazed to see so many outstanding performers who did or did not identify as queer, but were there in support of the community.
The audience has become really mixed too. I don't know if you noticed this, but I would say maybe even half the audience was still straight, even though it was...
I still look at the men. I don't care how they identify. I'm still looking, gauging my options.
You know, they have straight men too.
Perfect.
Our last season featured a lot of out-of-state as well as a lot of really amazing local acts. Bill Cruz is one of my favorite comedians. He hosted our very first show, and he also was at our tour. And he's going to be headlining the February 28th show of Cameron Esposito, an amazing comedian. She did the TBS Just for Laughs show, Side Mullet Nation. And she is going to be headlining the all-female show in March.
You are also a comedian. So what has your journey been? When did you get the bug?
I mean, I've been all my life. And I like to think that I can be conversationally funny. And so one time, when I was at this dive bar show, it was a music show, this girl told me, while I was talking with her, you know, you're funny, you should do stand-up. And I go, I get that all the time. And she goes, no, seriously, I booked the comedy night here. So she booked me to do a 30-minute stand-up set in 2 weeks, which is kind of like saying, hey, what's going on? You know how to play that guitar. Can you come and do 6 songs in 2 weeks? I'd say it's harder to start out than it is, you know, like when you're an amazing comedian, you're an amazing comedian. But when you go to the open mics and you're surrounded by a lot of people and you're trying out new jokes, you feel the eyes of Texas on you a lot more. I've been doing stand-up comedy now for 5 years, and I started producing as well. And I'd say I might even be more well-known as a producer now than a stand-up comic, but I do both.
Yeah, you're all over the place. Yeah. You're on the internet way more than I'm on the internet, and I'm all over the internet.
Wait,
where's...
I don't know if I've seen all these videos.
No, but where else can people see you?
You can see me at Gay Chicago TV. I have a web show there called My Funny Town that features different queer... Should I start over again?
No, that's very good.
You're losing it. Okay.
I'm losing it.
I also have a dating column on InOurWordsBlog.com.
And we love In Our Words Blog.
I have a website as well, AdamGuerino.com. I perform all over the city at different either stand-up nights or spoken word. I'll be reading personal stories and that kind of thing. And other than my dating column, my shows, it just kind of depends on what I'm doing that month.
See him at the bar.
That's right.
Check out February 28th at Zanie's, the queer comedy from Out Loud Chicago. And check out Adam whenever you can. He's a very funny guy. Thank you so much for taking time to talking with us. And everyone have a good night.